It breaks down. Okay, I'm gonna have to check this out. Okay, we just got something. Peekaboo is Peekaboo theory. Oh, hey D, check this out. Peekaboo is linked to the XXXTentacion. Wait, what? Oh shit! All right, hold on. Okay. Hold on. All right, so let's hold on. Somebody just sent me something. Speaking of that trash ass song, somebody said that Peekaboo was linked to XXXTentacion. Well, I can never say his name. Triple XT. I can never say his name. R.I.P. No disrespect, but I can never say his Tentacion. Once again, you 4-5 syllable motherfuckers. I'm sorry, I apologize. You got Tentacion. R.I.P. Of course, R.I.P. I'm not. All right, hold on. All right, let me see. Somebody just sent me said you might want to react to this. Okay, so let me react to this. They said XXX. All right, hold on. What is this?
All right, story number 3. Story number 3.
18 minutes? Fuck, nigga. Bitch. All right, shout out to you. Grow some facial hair. I don't trust you. I don't like niggas. I don't like old niggas with no facial hair. You look guilty. Guilty, man. Man, grow some damn facial hair, man. Shit. Shout out to the company, man. All right, so Theory suggests tie between Kendrick, Lamar, and Peekaboo. Silent Hill and what? All right, man. Shout out to you, Justin. This is just jokes, but no, you need to grow some damn face hair. How old is that nigga? He looked 55. He looked like a young 55. Nigga, grow some damn face hair, you bump. All right, let's see what the hell he's talking about. Shout out to the company. Make sure y'all go check them out. All right, show them some love. I just hit your like button. Look, man, I'm just playing. All right, I'm just fucking with you. See that? I hit the like button, man. I just joke from time to time. It's just jokes. It's just jokes. Please don't take it personal. I'm a little jackass sometimes, but I like your content. Okay, it's just jokes. All right, bald head ass face. All right, let's go.
3. Now, big shout out to Thought Crimes. I'm a big fan of Thought Crimes, their YouTube channel. P and Sin, Prince and Sincere. And I think they're based out of Atlanta from what I can tell. They really do incredible, deep dives and analysis on whatever topic they're live streams and their content.
All right, you take it too goddamn long. All right, I got to skip around this nigga. Goddamn.
That just happened. And
shut up.
Out there. Let's see what people think about this theory. Okay, so here's Thought Crimes with a theory that connects Peekaboo to Silent Hill from Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. All right, let's see what they got.
Right. This background is a background where they shouldn't say anything about this.
As they shouldn't. All right, but again, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We love you guys so much, and some people are like, hey man, what you mean love, bro? Man, you don't know me. That's the point, brother and sister. But anyway, Sincere and I, we are back to do a bit of a follow up here concerning we spoke this about on the Patreon. All right,
we have an exclusive Patreon stream that we want you all to head over to once you're done with this particular YouTube live.
Right now, interestingly enough, though, as we was listening, we have a question here. Have a question. Does Peekaboo lend a helping hand?
So what do we mean by this? We were, of course, having a great conversation with the Think Tank on Patreon, and Prince played Silent Hill featuring Kodak Black, and I heard on that track Kendrick Lamar say Peekaboo. So I was like, the Silent Hill has a correlation with the Peekaboo, the track that he came out with on G and X that we also played, and I felt that it did. And then we just had this conversation that basically spiraled into something of talking about XXXTentacion and how give yourself a brother helping hand. Well, people remember before XXXTentacion died, he was given he was doing the helping hand challenge.
The helping hand challenge, right? Okay, so that was one of the cool things about X. X was a troubled guy, right? He had violent history, he had some cases out there, but he was turning the corner and he was trying to make life better for everyone, really, particularly his audience. But one of the things he created was the helping hand challenge. And so he would go to the store and get a bunch of goods and he would give them out to people in the community. He would, one of the things he would do with his audience is he would go spend the day with a fan. He would go hang out with a fan all day. Just really super fan type stuff. But it was called the helping hand challenge. Look at where they take this.
To help your fellow brother man. So Kendrick basically had that at the beginning of the Peekaboo track. And so this actually is connected to the Big Steppers track Silent Hill, where again Kendrick for a moment said Peekaboo. And Prince, if you want to basically tell people for Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, the track,
Peekaboo can't hide behind your money, dog. I think that's the line from Silent Hill. Peekaboo can't hide behind your money, dog. There's so many subs. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Big shout out to Professor Sky. He talks about how Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is actually having his moment this year. One second applause to Professor Sky.
Silent Hill that had featured Kodak, and set that part up before we branch it back over to Peekaboo from the album G and X.
Okay, so all right, from the album Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, the track is called Silent Hill. Now, I recall listening to the track at the time, and based on what Kendrick Lamar's energy was leading up to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. And then I said, well, maybe there's some, imperfections going on that he wanted to highlight with the likes of Kodak Black, because any one of those stories from those tracks with the likes of Kodak Black could be applied to him. But it just kept I said, I don't know what's going on. And then as we make our way through the battle with Euphoria, I went back and I was like, man, you know what? Let me go back and listen to that track one more time, because if you guys recall, let's go back to it. And the track is called Silent Hill. And keep this in mind. There was a campaign against not Silent Hill. There was a campaign against Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Okay, on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick Lamar features Kodak Black on a track called Silent Hill. All right, now people were laughing. Some folks that were pro Drake, pro Aubrey, were laughing, saying, man, Kodak Black smoked Kendrick on the track, this, that, and the third. And I said, fine, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But there are a couple bars from Kendrick's behalf that does push everything forward to what we ended up seeing happen.
So right here it says, know the results, the ballot is in, man. I'm about to boom again. You funny dog. Peekaboo can't hide behind your money, dog. A week or two, I meditate by my now. Swerve. I'm 1 second applause to my rendition of Silent Hill.
Happening during the battle. So you have here on Silent Hill, this is Kendrick parts. He says, know the results, the ballot is in. He says, I'm about to boom again, all right? He says, you funny dog. Peekaboo can't hide behind your money, dog. All right? And he says, a week or two, I meditate on running loss. Now,
and that's very important, because this connects to me to the song Peekaboo. But let's continue to walk it down before we get there.
All right, so now on the opening track of Peekaboo, he does sample the Helping Hand, and if you go back to the likes of course, Triple X, Jase Onfroy, he had started the Helping Hand Challenge. Now, if you guys recall, Drake has been on this said gangster tour ever since the passing of this man up here on the screen.
Yeah, he's been doing his own version of Test My Gangster. Test My Gangster.
No, you said it right, guess.
See, that's interesting too, right? They peg this situation as being when Drake made a turn to the dark side, or mob ties, or whatever. You know what I mean? They peg this to when the time period when we started seeing super aggressive gangster Drake, right? And
Mob Drake, gangster Drake. Yeah, right.
So, and
okay, so I'm trying to follow along, because this is my first time hearing this. I seen somebody just sent me a message. They say you might want to react to this. So I'm trying to pay attention, listen, and gather all the information.
And so this is a seminal time period, if that is the case, or from that angle. This is a very seminal time period for where Drake's career has taken him since.
It's my gangster. Yes, my gangster.
Well, Addy said I don't get the correlation. Well, okay. On Silent Hill, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, you have spiritually the Christ consciousness.
Before we get into this,
go ahead.
All right, sorry about that. Oh, that's the part we left out. Kodak Black is featured on Silent Hill with Kendrick Lamar. He ended up having a run-in with one of XXXTENTACION's killers. They had a conversation. Now, the track that Kodak Black is featured on with Kendrick Lamar is talking about hiding behind your money. And he's talking about Peekaboo. Basically, we see what's going on.
Oh, I see what he's saying. Oh. What? What?
Because there are subliminals layered on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Pretty much he's saying on Silent Hill, Peekaboo, I know what you did, Drake. And I have Kodak Black on the same album that in the track Silent Hill, whereas Prince stated.
Man, no, man. Come. What? Thank you, bless me. Thank you. Okay, I see where the connection is now. What? Nuh-uh.
He met up when Kodak was in prison. He crossed paths with the person who murdered XXXTENTACION.
Now,
right.
Here's the thing about it, okay? The thing is this. What's going on, if you guys have not been paying attention, y'all saw recently with the petition for UMG, okay? Now, what is the guy saying? Mr. Williams, I believe his name is. He wants his evidence fully introduced, because even his own attorney feels he did not get...
Yeah, because of Drake. Because this guy, I just did a couple of videos about it. He wants to appeal the case because he said that Drake is involved. So is that what Peekaboo is about?
Get a fair shake. And of all the witnesses, again, there's depositions, there's situations where, again, people aren't citizens of Florida or whatever the case is, so there's ways you got to move around that. But he's saying here, hold on now. I had Drake up on that list, and the judge struck him off the list.
Which is why it's important when you listen to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. You're getting Christ consciousness from Kendrick Lamar spiritually. Like even on Silent Hill, when he said Peekaboo to Drake, pretty much you're hiding behind your power and your money, but you're not basically looking at the damage that you allegedly.
So Peekaboo is a song, is titled from a line that he wrote a while ago, which goes back to "You can't hide behind your money," which refers into Drake allegedly putting a hit out on XX. No fucking way. What? No. So is that what I'm pretty much hearing? Because I'm just listening to this for the first time, so I'm trying to gather all. So basically, That's what they're saying. Peekaboo is a reference to an old song that he had a line that might have been referred to Drake's alleged, hit on XXX. Wow. No. All this is alleged. Okay, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just trying to gather my thoughts and get my opinions. I know nothing about nothing. I'm just, this is just a simple reaction channel. That's all.
Allegedly done in other people's lives, and in particular for this track, we're talking about with XXXTENTACION. When you go to G and X, it's a transformation where Kendrick is basically the boogeyman. So we go from Christ consciousness on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. We talk about Christ consciousness, meditation, the dark night of the soul, going through the shadow self, and also the shadow self of the culture, right? Having the heart part 5. Then on GNX, the boogeyman is fully out, where at the beginning the sample says, give your brother a helping hand. The helping hand is what XXXTENTACION was doing. Now you have a full track called Peekaboo, where
so he uses a sample from XXX, which goes back to, man, Peekaboo. No way. What? So does that make Kendrick a snitch? Is Kendrick dry snitching? Yeah, so that makes Kendrick Lamar snitching. Oh yeah, I got a nice title for this. Exposing Kendrick Lamar snitching for Drake's murder. XXX. Yeah, he's snitching, low key. Come on, man. We gotta call a thing a thing. If this is what we say it is, goddamn Kendrick out here snitching. I wouldn't classify this snitching because he's not associated with Drake. He's not his homeboy. I don't know. Is this snitching? Innocent bystander. Because snitching to me is if, hey, me and you do a crime, I tell on you to shorten my time. That's what snitching is, right? Me and you commit a crime. Hey, damn, we both got caught. I'm going to tell on you so I can either get my sentence shortened or I can be free. That's snitching to me. So, maybe this is dry snitching. I would say dry snitching, huh? I ain't snitching. It's a warning. It's a warning. Drake does tell on himself too, especially when he said the only time I take a shot is at the head. He's like XXX, take a shot at the head or something like that. Switch body bags for Louis bags and stuff like that. So technically he kind of snitched on himself. So interesting. All right. Okay. Wow. This is interesting.
Kendrick Lamar is the boogeyman, and he's like, peekaboo, nigga. Now it's about to get heated up. This is why it makes sense when Hitter was in our chat in the live that we did not too long ago. Hitter said, Dark Orange, I gotta watch and wait. A lot of big things is going to happen. And when you hear Peekaboo on GNX, like, people are going to give GNX album more and more and more credit as other things unfold. But the Peekaboo track in and of itself is a continuation to the track Silent Hill, and that sample is paying homage to XXXTENTACION. The Helping Hand Challenge. Which
remember, Drake trolled him. He trolled him with the God's Plan.
And that's why Kendrick's trolling him.
So listen, folks, just think about that, right?
Yeah, because even academics said that God's Plan is not like a spiritual song. It's a song about killing person. But he just disguised it in a way. Right? Even academics exposed that. Like if you listen to the words, it's not really like a spiritual song. It's about killing someone. All right? So, wow. Wow, this is interesting. Damn.
So God's Plan, there's a theory out there that God's Plan is really a diss to X, and it's trolling him because the God's Plan video is the Helping Hand Challenge. Essentially, it's Drake going down to South Florida, giving out $1 million basically to a bunch of different people and offering a helping hand. They're connecting here is the sample on, if I believe I'm not mistaken, on Silent Hill has Helping Hand in it. That also has a Peekaboo reference, which is on a song that's on GNX, right? This is all speculative, of course.
Yeah,
this is one of the things that has happened. I just find to be a lot of fun personally.
Allegedly.
Is thinking about what all these rhymes mean or don't mean, right? And so. I don't feel comfortable saying that this is what Drake was doing on God's Plan 100%. Nor do I feel comfortable saying this is what Kendrick is doing with Peekaboo and Silent Hill.
All right, yeah, that's all I need to hear. Shout out to the company, man. Company Knowledge is playing, and shout out to Thought Crimes. Shout out to them. Y'all did a great job with this video. That's very interesting. Wow. Only time will tell. Right now, I guess that's definitely a theory, a conspiracy. You know, nothing that I'm saying is actual factual, just giving my opinion. But very interesting, very interesting. Said God Plans was a part of the reason why us XXX fans hated Drake. Drake trolled his death. Wow. That's crazy, man. Woo, shout out to the chat, man. What's up, Waterman? Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all hit that like button. We just getting warmed up. Damn, that's crazy. Great way to start the live stream. That is crazy. Dang. Well, only time would tell. Only time would tell. What the